In this video, we'll discuss about enzyme inhibitors. Enzyme inhibitor. An enzyme inhibitor is a compound that decreases or diminishes the rate of velocity of an enzyme catalyzed reaction by influencing the binding of substrate and or its turnover numbers. The enzyme may be organic or inorganic in nature. Inhibitor is a drug, antibiotic, toxin, and antimetabolite or natural product of enzyme reaction. There are three broad categories of enzyme inhibition: reversible inhibition, irreversible inhibition, and allosteric inhibition. Reversible inhibitor is of three types: competitive, non-competitive, and uncompetitive. Competitive inhibitor is the inhibitor which closely resembles the real substrate and is regarded as a substrate analog. It is the inhibitor that compete with substrate and bind at the active site of the enzyme but does not undergo any catalysis. Non-competitive inhibitor is the inhibitor bind at a site other than the active site on the enzyme surface. The binding impairs the enzyme function. This inhibitor has no structural resemblance with the substrate. Next, irreversible inhibition. Irreversible inhibitor is the inhibitor bind covalently with the enzyme and inactivate them, which is irreversible. These inhibitors are usually toxic poisonous substances. Next, allosteric inhibitor. There are certain substances which are referred to as allosteric modulator, effector, or modifier bind at the allosteric site and regulate the enzyme activity. So first of all, let's discuss about enzyme inhibitor. Reversible inhibitor is the inhibitor which bind non-covalently with or with weak interaction with the enzyme. If inhibitor is removed, action of enzyme fully is restored, and this is called reversible. An equilibrium is established between the free inhibitor and enzyme inhibitor complex and is defined by an equilibrium constant, that is Ki. So inhibitor combine with enzyme and it will form enzyme inhibitor complex. The activity of enzyme is fully restored or removing the inhibitor by dialysis. Competitive inhibition. Competitive inhibitor are the inhibitors which bind reversibly to the same site that the substrate bind, or it compete with the substrate for binding. The inhibitor which closely resembles the real substrate is regarded as a substrate analog. Competitive inhibition can be reversed by increasing the concentration of substrate reversibly. In this type of inhibition, degree of inhibition depends on the concentration of substrate and inhibitor and on the relative affinities of the enzyme for substrate and inhibitor. In competitive inhibition, substrate must combine with the enzyme at the active site to form enzyme substrate complex, that is ES, which ultimately result in the product formation P. During the binding of substrate with enzyme at the active site, competitive inhibitor competes with the substrate and bind with enzyme at the same site and blocks the formation of product. Here velocities decrease when effective concentration of enzyme is reduced, and Km is Michaelis-Menten constant, which is increased when affinity of the enzyme towards substrate is apparently decreased in presence of the inhibitor. Vmax is maximum velocity which remain unchanged throughout the reaction. There are two graphs shown on the page. In first graph, we observe the malonate is a competitive inhibitor of succinate dehydrogenase enzyme. Succinate is a substrate that bind at active site of succinate dehydrogenase enzyme and form a product fumarate. There's a compound there are some compound like malonate which act as competitive inhibitor for succinate and bind at active site of the enzyme and block the formation of fumarate. There are some drugs which function as a competitive inhibitor for the enzymes, like statins, namely atorvastatin and simvastatin. They compete with the substrate for HMG-CoA reductase enzyme and used to decrease plasma cholesterol level, or these drugs are used as anti-hyperlipidemic agents. Allopurinol is a drug that compete with substrate for xanthine oxidase enzyme and used in the treatment of gout. Methotrexate drug bind at dihydrofolate reductase enzyme, inactivate this enzyme and used in treatment of cancer. Captopril and enalapril, which compete with substrate for angiotensin converting enzyme and used to regulate high blood pressure. Dicumarol is a drug that bind at vitamin K epoxide reductase enzyme, inactivate it and act as an anticoagulant agent. Next, non-competitive inhibition. Non-competitive inhibitors are the inhibitor which bind at a site other than the active site of the enzyme. Inhibitor has no structural resemblance to the substrate and no competition for binding. Increasing the substrate concentration does not relieve this inhibitor. Inhibitor and substrate bind at different sites and cause formation of both enzyme inhibitor and enzyme inhibitor substrate complex is possible. Enzyme inhibitor substrate form product at a slower rate than enzyme substrate. This is non-competitive inhibition in which substrate bind at active site of enzyme and form unstable enzyme substrate complex and finally it form product. At the same time, non-competitive inhibitor bind at other site than active site of enzyme and form enzyme inhibitor complex where product is formed at slower rate but not halted. Km is a constant and Km value is unchanged when inhibitor do not interfere with the binding of substrate to enzyme. Vmax decreases where inhibitor cannot be overcome by increasing the concentration of substrate. These are the examples of non-competitive inhibitor like heavy metal, silver, mercury and lead which can non-competitively inhibit the enzyme by binding with cysteine sulfidyl group of the enzyme. Papistatin inactivate the enzyme pepsin. Soybean trypsin inhibitor can inactivate the enzyme trypsin. Ethanol or narcotic drug can non-competitively inhibit the enzyme acid phosphophosphate. It's irreversible inhibition. Irreversible inhibitors are the inhibitor which bind covalently or with a strong affinity with the enzyme irreversibly, so it cannot dissociate from the enzyme. Inhibitors that cause conformational changes at active site of the enzyme and destroying their capacity to function as a catalyst. Enzyme activity is not regained on dialysis or by increasing the concentration of substrate. There are a variety of poisons such as iodoacetate, OP poisoning, and oxidizing agents act as irreversible inhibition. Next, irreversible inhibition. Term of kinetic. Irreversible is similar to non-competitive inhibition where Vmax is decreased and Km is not changed. They are given some name of inhibitors like disulfiram, which inhibit aldehyde dehydrogenase enzyme and used in the treatment of alcoholism. Cyanide, it inhibits cytochrome oxidase enzyme and used to block respiratory chain. Next, fluoride, it inhibits enolase and it is used to block glycolysis cycle. Next, malathion, it inhibits acetylcholine esterase enzyme and used as organophosphorus insecticide. Next, diisopropyl fluorophosphate, it inhibits serine protease acetylcholine esterase enzyme and it used as nerve gas. Next, Bell, full form of Bell is British anti-Leucet, it reacts with SH group of enzyme and it is used as antidote for heavy metal poisoning. Next, suicide inhibition. This specialized form of irreversible inhibition is also known as mechanism-based inactivation. These inhibitors use of the enzymes on reaction mechanism to inactivate in, and these inhibitors are structural analog of the substrate, and they are converted to a more effective inhibitor with the help of the enzyme to be inhibited. They utilize normal enzyme reaction mechanisms to inactivate the enzyme. They are given some name of the drug with targeted enzyme at which they bind, like allopurinol. It gives alloxanthine product in the presence of xanthine oxidase enzyme, and it is used in the treatment of gout. Next, 5-fluorouracil. It gives fluorodeoxyuridylate product in the presence of thiazidylate synthase enzyme, and it is used in the treatment of cancer. Next, aspirin. It forms acetylate serine residue in active center of the cyclooxygenase enzyme, and it is used as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, which is also known as NSAID. Next, difluoromethyl ornithine, that is DFMO. It forms irreversible covalent complex with the coenzyme ornithine in the presence of enzyme ornithine decarboxylase, and it is used to cure trypanosomiasis. It is also known as sleeping sickness. Next, allosteric inhibition. Some enzyme possess additional site other than the active site. These sites are known as allosteric site. An enzyme are known as allosteric enzyme. They are unique site on protein molecule. Next, allosteric effector. They are the substances which bind at allosteric site and regulate enzyme activity. Allosteric effectors of two types: positive allosteric effector and negative allosteric effector. Positive allosteric effector increase the enzyme activity, and negative allosteric effector decrease the enzyme activity. They give sigmoidal curve. These inhibitors are the structural analog of the substrate, and they partially reversible when excess substrate is added. Km is Michaelis-Menten constant, which is usually increased in this reaction, and Vmax is maximum velocity, which is reduced in this reaction. There's a graph shown on this page, and in this graph substrate is represented by x-axis and velocity is represented by y-axis. Here velocity is maximum velocity. When no substrate is added, only when no inhibitor is added, only substrate binded active site on the enzyme, it gives hyperbolic curve, and after binding of inhibitor, it gives sigmoidal curve. Now we study about allosteric inhibition and allosteric activation. When allosteric inhibitor bind at allosteric site, these sites are other than active site at which substrate bind, so they distorted active site and there is no site available for substrate binding. When allosteric activator bind at allosteric site, so they overcome the distorted active site and avail a new site for the substrate binding. Importance of enzyme inhibition. They regulate enzyme activity within the living cell. They are useful in elucidating the cellular metabolic pathway by causing accumulation of intermediate. They are also useful to study the mechanism of catalytic activity. They provide information about substrate specificity of the enzyme, and they are useful for the identification of catalytic or functional group at the active site of the enzyme.